I would like to start with an addiction of mine. There we go. Hello, my name is Vincent Foster, and I am a hero's journey addict. I've been an addict for the last, I don't know, somewhere 8 years, 10 years, who knows. And why do I call it the hero's journey addiction? I'm going to put a little video in now.
This is the Hollywood Guidebook for Heroes. You will learn the secret truth behind most blockbuster movies. They basically all follow the same 12 steps, also known as the hero's journey. Every hero's story starts off with some sort of nobody living in an ordinary world. But by following the White Rabbit, he will get the call to adventure. At first, he can't be too eager. He must refuse the call. Running away from his destiny, he will stumble upon a mysterious old guy who will turn out to be his mentor. Now he's ready to cross the threshold. Where he's going, he doesn't need roads. Of course, he will be tested, and he might need to win the game to gain new allies and enemies. He must overcome his fear by entering the inmost cave. Here, he will face his supreme ordeal, which will change his life forever. After defeating some bad guy, he'll receive his well-deserved reward. And because he can, he will be flying the road back. But before realizing there's no place like home, our apprentice must resurrect as a new person. Eventually, our hero will return to where he started, but things will never be the same again. This is what we call the hero's journey.
So the hero's journey is a sequence of events, and the last event is that you go on this journey, come back home and share your knowledge or share the gifts with the village, the place where you originally came from. And I haven't done that for the last 10 years. Basically what happened is I finished a journey or a battle, or God knows, whatever you want to call it, and went straight on to the next and the next and the next and the next, and these things have really boosted me into the future basically. And now I've got to make my way back to what's happening at this time, because the time we're in at the moment is, well, a lot of religions point to this exact time being a pivotal point in human consciousness. So we're either going to go whoop, up, or we're going to go whoosh, down. And don't let the outside fool you, because a lot of things are going tits up. Mass destruction of the earth, mass extinction of species, lots of very, very painful stuff to observe, to see, to feel. It's that's the same as giving birth. When I can't speak of experience because I'm a man, but giving birth is painful. There's screaming, there's blood. If you don't know what's happening and you look, you think the woman's going to die. That's exactly the point where we're at now. So back to the hero's journey. I've done many sequences and haven't shared my gifts, which is, I don't know, don't really believe in good and bad, but it would have made my speech more consequential.
The details of my life are quite inconsequential.
It's more in a certain linear time frame. And talking about that, there's two different ways of approach in life. There's linear and non-linear, and we are very highly stuck in linear time, which I'm going to do a couple of videos about that, about time itself, because that's very interesting. The hero's journey is brilliant. The call to action, the call to adventure, I constantly hear it, constantly feel it. Every time you go, it's going to push you out of your comfort zone even more. The trials and tribulations are going to be harder, intenser. You know, you literally, let's say, like, level up every time. Well, or maybe it's an illusion, but that's how it feels. And you grow intensely, and life is a mirror, and the kinds of people and places you see in these upgraded versions of yourself, definitely do it. You know, if you're doubting, if you're doubting whatever you're doubting about now, you know, shall I do it, or shall I stay in the situation I'm at now? Go for it. You know, really break through these boundaries, because we're all in these confinement fields, and they're there for a purpose. If you stay in there too long, it's going to keep you small. Jump.